Hello there, Langston. How is it going?
It's going fantastically well.
Nice. See, that's your line. That's your line. Fantastically well. Where was that from again?
It's from the Love Below. It's
That's what I
from
thought.
what's the name of it? The Letter. It's with Farnsworth Bentley and Andre 3000, and they're doing like this like old English like talk
Mm-hmm.
and they're just going back and forth. And I think Farnsworth Bentley was like, "I'm doing fantastically well,"
Fantastically well. I
and
need to
that's
go
just
back
always
and
said.
re-listen to it. I literally just did a video yesterday over Roses, the
Yeah,
song. And so you saying that, I was like, man, yeah, you're right. I need to go listen to the rest of the album now.
top. It's in my top three all time.
It's good. Do you prefer Speaker Box or the Love Below?
Although I like Speakerbox, it's
Hmm.
just the Love Below just has more of a nostalgic
Yeah,
feeling for me, and it's just like the jazz in it is just like
it's
I
good.
don't know. It's like my in my DNA. So
What a way to put it. I like it. It's in my DNA, the
it's
song.
definitely in my DNA.
Well, I guess that's our intro there. We're gonna talk about, we're here. My name is Nicolette. This is Langston. Today we are going to chat about our photo shoots and all the fun stuff that we have gotten to do. Um, I guess to introduce Langston, Langston is a good friend that we've had here for what, 4 or 5 years, 6 years, seven
I think
years.
it's been like 6 years. A good no 5 years. 5 years.
5 years, just about. Yeah. And then with Sean, probably longer than that. I don't know how
I think
many.
7. Yeah, 7.
Sheesh. It's crazy to think. But over these past, like, what, 5 years, Sean, 7 years, we've done a lot of like fun, creative projects that I always look back to and I'm like, this was so cool. This was so cool. So I wanted to take a deep dive today, chat about those, chat about you, all of that. So for the people who don't know who are you, Langston? What do you do?
I'm Langston. I do creative things. I guess I don't want to call myself a creative, but I don't know. I'm just a man with ideas, and I try my best to execute them. So whether that's music or film or when Nicolette helps me out with a photo shoot, I'll be like, hey, I want to do this. And then we just try to figure it out. And it just always comes out even better than what it is in my head. So
I love it.
that's just what I do.
Fair enough. I feel like that's kind of what I would say too. It's like musician, creative person, does everything.
It just
Why limit
blurs the lines.
yourself? Why limit yourself? But I guess we'll take a deep dive with our first photo shoot that we ever did. And it was the one that was the pink backdrop with the lovely balloon. And I remember going through, and it was like, you were probably one of the first few people that I shot on that backdrop. I had maybe two other people before you that I shot.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, oh, okay, like, what's the idea? And you're like, yeah, balloons. Like, we'll have balloons floating. I,
Yeah, that was that was really funny because like I was just like, man, it would just be cool for this to be like have like just balloons coming falling down from the ceiling and make it like really like colorful and um yeah. That was my first time actually doing like a studio shoot. Yeah.
sheesh.
And I was just like, I don't know, I just had the idea, it just came to me. I was like, I want to make something really like playful because I guess what the music I was making kind of sounded like that.
Hmm.
And so I was just being uh, bringing the art to life, I guess you can say. And yeah, it was fun. And you had that gold tire that was there.
Oh man, yeah, I still have that in my storage unit too. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, because the reason I remember that because I had just got some Jordans,
Hmm.
and the tongue of the Jordans is gold, and it really looked cool next to the gold tire.
Gosh. No, those were fun. I totally forgot about those particular shots. I need to go back. I know it's on one of my like old hard drives, but
Mm-hmm.
gosh, no, it was fun. And I remember it being like tricky because it was like first we were thinking like should we do helium? Should we not do helium? And then just like going through the motions of like putting them in the ceiling and then not having you being hit by these balloons was like a whole different operation.
We had some shots of me kicking the balloons, me sitting on the tire, the balloons coming from the ceiling. And the craziest part, which we started it off with, we're listening to the Love Below.
I guess we were.
Yeah, we were. I
That
remember.
garage, man. That garage was fun. Freaking confetti everywhere. It was a mess.
Yo, but that was a lot of fun.
That was a good shoot.
Yeah, that was my first time doing like a studio shoot. Yeah.
It's funny to see, I think, the progression of like doing certain photo shoots, because it's like, yeah, that was like the first one, I would say, even for me creatively. It's like there's a photographer that's, I don't know if he's based here or somewhere else, but I remember looking at his studio work and being like, dang, like you got to incorporate props and stuff. And that's what makes it interesting. And then it's like when we started doing this, you could tell that there was a difference with like just like the dimensions and stuff, and adding things behind you and adding things in front of you, and how that transported the scene.
Yeah, it creates more depth to, you know, the photos and the ambiance of like you looking at it. It's like more stimuli when you're looking at it.
I think so. The other one too that I just thought was like really something else was the dang ice cream photo shoot. Walk us through the ice cream.
Yo, that's the infamous photo shoot. So at the time I was listening to Minnie Riperton's Perfect Angel album, which is one of my favorite albums, and which for everyone that's watching this should definitely listen to the album. Her husband and Stevie Wonder produced the thing. And yeah, that was her second album. And I was just really like, I was just listening to it a lot. And I was just like, what? I remember I was driving back and I was like, driving back from out of town. And I was like, yo, like, would it be cool if I recreated this? And I felt like so kind of nervous on asking you that, because it's very provocative. And I was just like, I don't know if she'll feel comfortable with that. And I was just like, man, I was like, man, maybe I went too far on this one.
Nah.
Maybe I went too far on this one.
It was pretty funny. And I think too, like the detail work of it, it was like, it's not melting because the freaking apartment's too cold. It's like freaking coming out with the dang blow dryer.
Didn't you like use that blow dryer? I was about to say, like, did you do like a blow dryer? Sorry.
These ideas.
And I got like my chest all out. It's like hairy, and they got ice cream. It just looks wild. It really looks wild. And I was like, I mean, I don't really care about what people think, so it wasn't a problem with me. But it just was like, yo, I was like, I already know how these pictures are gonna be. They're gonna be extra wild. And
did you get any responses from people that were like, "What the heck is this?"
Yes.
Yeah.
There was there was so many people like commenting on the photos. Some of the people was like, "Yo, this should be an album cover," and like, I remember, my coworkers I saw them, and they're like older. They were like, "Oh, I didn't know you looked like that under your scrubs." I was like, "Sheesh." Hey, you better chill out. Better chill out before you come over. No, I was just playing. I'm sorry.
So funny.
But yeah, they were really like hyping it up. Yeah, that's like their responses were definitely like positive as usual. They're like really like people like championing me, I guess. I don't know. You know the whole like body positive movement stuff going on. I mean, I just did it because I just thought it was look cool and it was funny.
No, it was a fun one. And I think, too, it's like there's different things that you learn along the way. It's like, for me, it was a lot of like lighting and trying to figure out like, how do I light things? How do I like focus on things? Like the one shot that I have to say is probably my favorite is the freaking your gold, what's it called? Necklace.
But, that's
I
my
love
favorite
it.
one
It's
too.
it feels like such a retro, like freaking shot that you have. It's like right there with the chest hair. I'm like, this is a great photo, but like so hard to get.
That's the one that everyone was like, yo, like that should be like your album cover. And I was like, dang, I already did it. I already put it out there already. I already saw it. I can't do it now.
Maybe
unless we do it again.
Different color lighting or something.
Possibly. Well, we might have to do something with that.
Gosh.
But yeah, that was really fun. Like, I think did I leave the ice cream there? Because I had to go to the store to get the ice cream, and I went to like Pink Flamingo to get like the what do you call it? The not vest, but
Oh,
I,
your like jean jacket thing?
jean jacket. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I went to Pink Flamingo to get that, and I was like, all right, now I gotta go get some ice cream. Gotta get the ice cream.
Did you do this all in the same day?
I don't think so.
Okay, I was like, dang, you really were busy. You're like, let me go get this. Let me go get this.
I know I was coming from out of town, and I went straight to y'all's apartment. But I had to rush to like get the ice cream. And I don't think I think I had everything.
Man, that's the tricky thing too, is like what kind of ice cream? Because you ended up getting, what kind of ice cream was it? It was just like the drum bell ice cream, wasn't it? Or whatever.
Yeah, but there was like the multi-flavor one, so it's like they had caramel, they had chocolate, and they had the straight vanilla. Which honestly, I low-key kind of want to go get ice cream right now.
Dude, that sounds really good. I'm just listening to those flavors. I'm like, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I might have to dip after this call to go get some ice cream.
I know, for real. Go to Amy's. Amy's is good.
I want to do that. No.
Okay.
Amy's is my spot. That's my ice cream spot.
They're good.
It's just a matter of like I kind of don't feel like driving. That's my only problem.
Yeah.
I don't feel like driving.
Yeah. Is there a lot of traffic there? Like now? No.
It'll probably take 13 minutes to get there.
Which is not bad, but yeah, if you want to eat ice cream right now, it's like, I'd rather not.
Yeah, because I gotta cook and whatever. That's a whole other story.
That's okay. Ice cream after you cook, though. It's a must. Go to HEB. Get that 1905.
1905?
I think
What's
it's
that?
1905. It's like a vanilla ice cream that like is from HEB, and it's just so good.
Oh man, I've been sleeping. I usually just get that Talenti. Is that how you say it?
Which one is it?
Talenti. It's like a what's gelato? It's like a gelato.
That sounds good.
Man, that'd be messing up my stomach though. But,
are you lactose intolerant, or is it just like that?
No, but it's funny. I have like lactose intolerant traits, as in like I don't eat dairy products at all. Like I don't.
So when you do it, just kind of like.
Not even that. It's just like I just don't like. I don't drink milk. I don't eat eggs.
Yeah. I remember milk.
I don't eat cheese.
Sheesh. Did you eat the ice cream though? No.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I was like, wait.
Of course. I was just wondering if I left it over there after the shoot. But I feel like Sean just killed them. I think Sean ate them.
I'm gonna ask him. Sean, did you eat the leftover ice creams whenever he left it at the house? Back then at the shoot?
I don't know. I don't think so.
He's trying to play it off like he did, and he was like, I don't
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I ate 3 of them for sure, back to back.
Freaking, yeah, I don't doubt it. And then the other shoot that I kind of wanted to dig into that I thought was super funny, super random, and just like the storyline behind it was something else, was your darn scuba diving one.
Okay.
Please explain. How did you come up with this idea? And yeah, like how? Like what came to mind?
For one, I was like, if you notice, that's our actually first time shooting outside. So I was just like, so far we've only done studio shoots, so like, let's try to like do something outside. And then I was like, man, what can we do outside? It's like summer right now. Okay, I'm gonna get like a kiddie pool. Because for some reason, I like to get small things for my big body. The Tracy car shoot.
Oh yeah, that's true.
but yeah, so I got the kiddie pool, and I was like, dang, where can we do this? Yo, let's shoot it by the woods. which if you think about it, kind of doesn't make sense. But I just think aesthetically it looked cool.
Yeah.
But the process of so we were like, okay, how are we gonna fill up the pool? Which I didn't think that far ahead. So
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
think
like,
any of us. We
okay,
were like, yeah, let's do it. And then it was
let's
like,
just do it. Then we like got there. We're like, wait, hold on, how are we gonna put water in this? And so yeah, we had to go get like 20 bottled
20
gallons of water, which we should have just got the big thing that
That's
you just put.
true. Because that would have been at least 3 or 4 gallons in there, maybe 5. How much are they? Like 5 gallons?
I am not sure, but that probably would have been cost effective to get that. But yeah,
Inside a freaking Walmart, like, yeah, we'll take all of these, and they're like, why?
all right, why? It looked like you were trying to save up for a hurricane, but yeah, we're about to go waste this water that people in other countries are dying for. We're about to go waste this water for a shoot. But you know how things go. But yeah, so we get there and then we fill the water up. And honestly, again, it's another thing. I was like, man, I may be pushing the limits on this one because it's going to require me being half naked. So it's like before I had on shorts with no shirt underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And a jean jacket. Now it's literally just me with swimming trunks on and no shirt. And I was like, it doesn't bother me, but I was like, I don't want it to be a thing where it's like makes you uncomfortable and Sean uncomfortable. So it's just like, so gotta ask for permission and consent and everyone was down for it. So yeah, my friend was actually making fun of that shoot, like
really
today actually. And I was just like, hey man, I don't know, we just joke around a lot. He was like, man, you really out here in a swimming pool in the woods, and he's just like really going there.
The funny part is that like I don't think we location scouted at all. So I remember us leaving
not at all,
and we were just like, yeah, there's like a patch of trees over there. We'll use that. And like we were driving around in squares, like, okay, that patch of trees, that patch of trees. And for the people who are like watching this or listening, like we're all in Katy, Richmond, Texas. Okay, like you don't do this there. Okay,
definitely not.
You don't go in a kiddie pool on the side of like a little like school home area with your freaking like swim trunks and just like chill. And
there was so many people driving by looking confused. And I was like, hey, man,
what are these kids doing over here?
This is what they're doing with their summers. This is what they're doing for summer vacation.
Oh my God. And then I think the thing that made the matters not worse, but funnier was just like all the gallons of like freaking jugs, like just thrown off to the side.
Yeah. And I remember putting those in my car and I was just like, man, I'm going to have to recycle these.
I know. Oh man, it was a mess, but it was like a super fun shoot and the photos came out pretty darn cool.
They definitely did. I think my favorite one was probably like the close shot of like of my face, and it says like the lifeguard and and the details, the details.
For sure. I don't know, and that's something that I think was a reason why I wanted to, I guess, have the conversation with you the most. Is that when I think about past work and past photo shoots, like. There's always been a vision in the shoots that you choose to do with me, with yourself, whoever. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's something that a lot of people overlook. And especially as I've done shoots with so many different people, it's like, I've had people like, oh yeah, let's do a shoot. Cool. And it's like, but give me something more, like what are we doing? Because it's like, if you just go take like some photos off the street, like, yeah, you can make them cool, but there's no storyline to them. And so with you've always presented a sense of story that goes with it. And you can tell, like in the photos, you get the responses. You get the people who are like, yo, this needs to be an album artwork. Or people talking to you years later about like, man, you were on the corner of the street in this.
Exactly. I remember this one time, though. I was like, yeah. It was when I was coming on my Project Carousel. I was like, yo, Nicolette, like, what if I dress up in a clown suit? And like, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I don't know. I don't think that's the move. And I was like, damn. It was like, all right, that's cool. All right. And I think you came back like months later. You were like, man, we should have did that or something like that. I was like, yeah, it's all
I
right.
wasn't getting the vision yet, I guess. I was just like, I don't know. And then like once it did hit me, it's like, yeah, why not? Like that's for sure.
Yeah, I wanted like the full like makeup and everything and go
God.
all out. But I don't know. People would definitely would have been using that as a meme. Like,
But that's even better off for you.
exactly. But it's all good.
It is all good. And there's still time to do that. You know, we know a few makeup artists in Houston. I know a few makeup artists here, you know. It's never too late. It's never too late.
Oh, that might be a case where when I go out there, I might have to do that. The real clown of 2020.
Gosh, it really was though. And I'm sure there's a lot of like costume stores too that you can go rent out the outfit, you know, wear it, do your thing, all of that.
Yeah, definitely. You know I do it. I already did Santa already, so there's no
God.
difference. There's no difference in being a clown.
That is another freaking iconic shoot that I did forget about. But every time Christmas comes around, I watch it at least one time, and I die laughing every time. Every time. I think it was the best part of that video to me was like when you answer your phone or when you call Nima, and then you're like, Nima, and you like bring down the beard.
Yo, oh my God, man. Y'all are definitely like the catalyst for like stuff that I'm doing like now, because I think that was actually like that I can recall like first time really like acting on screen.
Really?
Yeah, I want to say like long-winded like acting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was like the first time. Method acting too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was the first time I think.
You did a good job with it. You and Rafaella, like y'all both worked it. Y'all got the angles. We got the angles. It was funny, and it was. God, every time I watch it, what would you like for Christmas? It's like, I want a new home. You're like, I can't help you.
I can't help you. I think the funniest part of that one was it's like right after the call, we just like me and Rafaella just like sitting there, and it's just like really awkward. And I remember Sean was just like, just keep it going. Just keep it going. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And I was just like, man, I don't know what to say right now. And I'm literally not saying anything. And I'm just like, all right, I'm about to go. And then that was it.
Gosh. Yeah, there's been a lot of iconic ones. There's been a lot of freaking funny ones. The Tracy's car one, that one was another good one. But that was the whole visual identity. We were watching the video actually the other day because we were like, you know what, let's go down memory lane. It's like, man, that was a fun project too. Just trying to fit everything within like a backdrop. And keep in mind, like half the shoots that like we did were all like in an apartment, you know, for the people all in an apartment, trying to maneuver all the furniture in the apartment to make everything fit and look nice. And it's like, you make it work. You got to do what you got to do. You don't need a crazy studio setup, etc. Just open up your living room.
Yeah, and I remember like you took those shots in between us shooting the video.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Yeah, it was just like everything just fell in line with that whole like project.
Yeah.
And I'm glad for y'all to help me bring those visions to life.
I'm glad that you allowed us to bring those visions to life because, man, they were fun. They were fun. And just the song I remember all day long, too. It was like we all left and we were like, all right, we got the lyrics memorized, too.
Yeah, I was really tired of the song, but definitely by the end of the day. That's every shoot. Like, I have to listen to the song 1,000 times.
Yep.
That's the part no one talks about.
No one talks about it.
Air fatigue is real. Ladies and gentlemen.
Is it like that whenever you're creating like a song as well?
No, because I don't know. I'm kind of, I guess lack of better words, like neurotic about things. Like I would listen to me like recording a verse like 100 times before I'm like, okay, I can move on now. And then like I listen to that section and I'll just like sit back. But if I'm recording by myself, I listen to it 100 times. if like somebody else is around, like Peanut or like Kool-Aid, then like I listen to it once. I'm just like, all right, cool. Then I can move on. But if I'm by myself, I like listen to 100 times, and then before it's released, I listen to it at least another 50 to 75 times.
Right?
Then by the time people hear it, I already heard it at least 200 times.
Gosh, but even then, I feel like once you drop it, it still feels like a sense of newness, and you're like,
yeah, it's new. It's new for sure.
Yeah. That's good. No, I just remember when I was younger and playing guitar, it was like, man, I remember listening to these songs like over and over and over again. And by the time I'd actually have it memorized, I'd be like, all right, I hate this song now. And meanwhile, my dad would be like, go play it. Yeah. And I'd be like, dude, I'm over it now. I'm over it.
Hey, we need some Nicolette cover videos, on the YouTube.
Oh gosh, covered videos? What do you mean? Guitar covers?
Guitar covers.
There's one song that I really want to learn since I was like probably 10, and it's Eruption by Van Halen. It's an insane song. It's all guitar. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but that's one that's on my list, and I just want to shred.
Yo, I really want you to do that because I really want to see that, and I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I need to try. I need to bring my guitar. I still have it in the dang freaking storage in Houston, so maybe next road trip down, I'll be like, yeah, we'll bring the guitar too.
Definitely do that. Definitely.
Gosh. Well, thank you, Langston. I had a nice time. We'll end this, and then we can continue talking afterwards as well. But for the people who don't know Langston, where can they find you? How can they find you? All of that.
You can find me if you type in Langston Hunter on Google search. I made it easier for everybody. Nice. So Langston Hunter, and you can find my Instagram. It's Langston Hunter. YouTube Langston Hunter. The only thing that's different is Twitter, which is at Langyagi, which is at LANYAGI. So
okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
At Langyagi. So
perfect.
Yes, send me some funny stuff or whatever. I'm open.
I love it. Well, thank you again.